If you text me once, give me time to reply at some point.
Don't double text.
Yeah.
Oh, that's whack. I like you.
I mean, it puts pressure on me to respond, and I'm like...
But I like you. That's why I'm like, I'm here. I'm waiting. Hello?
I'm like, right, and I might be, I don't know, scratching my ass. I don't know. It's just like...
I guess you like it or not, depending on if you was feeling them. Because if you double text me and I like you, it's like, hold on, boo, hold on. I was just in the bathroom. I'm coming.
That's when you say, oh, I'm sorry. And then you explain yourself.
Yeah.
I'll say my bad to anybody. My bad.
I'm not saying my bad if I don't care.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna just answer the initial text. But
you're rude.
Very.
If I'm not feeling you, I don't have no reason to be nice.
Wow.
That's why the double text can never be the same thing. You always have to double text something, two separate things. You're gonna respond to both of these.
Also, I was thinking that it's a repeat of like the first one. That's what I was.
So like, oh, hey, what you doing? Your answer be like, so hey, what you doing?
No, question mark.
That's
maybe
a creep.
Question mark or the eye emojis if you don't text back in 20 minutes.
Yeah, like.
Not the eye emoji. Fiending ass. Like, the fuck out of here.
What are you going through, Amanda?
I'm sorry. I was told I'm mean.
Like, I'm just trying to figure it out.
A little bit
today.
We were talking about bitter women earlier.
I'm not bitter though, but I mean, I guess I just don't like to keep conversation with people I don't really feel like keeping conversation with. So don't be.
Do you tell them though?
No.
Do you tell them like, listen, I don't want to continue this? Are you direct?
Who does that, Marie?
A lot of people.
Hey, listen, I don't. Hey, listen, I don't want to continue a conversation with you. You won't feel it, and I'm making you feel it. No, you gonna feel it from me.
Hey, I'm gonna hit you later.
Thank you. That'll let me know everything.
We don't know when later is, but it's gonna say it's later.
I'll text you the next day like, hey, is later up yet? Yo, I'm funny as hell. Like,
or they gonna text you the next day like, good morning. Oh my gosh, like, if I'm on it, if you block them.
True.
I'm not blocking nobody.
Lonnie's the queen of blocking.
I've never blocked anybody.
Lonnie will block someone in two. First of all, I never knew about really blocking people till I met Lonnie.
Miss Block.
Yo, Lonnie will block someone in 2.5 seconds. She'll be like,
like
boop,
a
boop.
heated argument for me to block you. I'm not just gonna block somebody just to block somebody. No, what?
Nah, once you block, you block for life, kid. That's a life sentence.
I feel like
There was this one time I did block somebody on literally everything possible. But I saw them in person and it was kind of like the energy wasn't bad. But they needed me to they wanted to get in contact with me the next day. So they cash apped me $1 and they said, can you text me? Can you please text me and let me know that you're good? Like you got home safe? And I was just like, oh wow, okay.
And then you gave him the box?
No.
Waste of $1.
But you know, that's kind of like what guys used to do. Like, well, I don't know if they do it up here, but at the club, like in Houston or at a lounge or something, if it's like a lot of people, a dude will come up to you, what you want here, buy our drinks. So they'll buy you and your homegirl or whatever, and then whatever they want, so they can make sure they actually get a drink. So it's kind of like giving you money that they can get what they want.
That makes sense.
Wait, that's not. They don't do that here.
It's a little
they don't do that here.
You gotta realize that
I don't know.
the culture is very different.
So when you go on a first date with someone, is showing up to the date late a bad thing? And if you are late, what is the grace period? How late can you be?
I need more details. So am I being picked up? Am I meeting someone there? Am I riding public transportation or Uber? Do I have my own car? Are we in New York? I mean, are we?
I mean, honestly, I would think that you were just meeting somebody there because it's like if you were late and they were picking you up, I don't really think that it was.
They would be late if they were picking you up.
You know, but what if they came to pick you up and you just took a long time to like come outside?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I don't really think that that's that bad.
I don't know. Let's ask him because I feel like women are generally late and men
always have to be the one waiting.
Aren't as late. Yeah.
I'll tell you like this. If you a guy who's that guy like myself and there is no grace period on being late. Maybe 5 minutes. It's not like you got to be a stickler. But you do not get the opportunity to have me waiting. The second that you have me waiting, let's just say longer than 5-10 minutes, which I think is regular parking and whatever the hell, that's the second I know that I'm not a priority, you don't take me serious, and you truly don't care to make any type of first impression. And if I feel that way, even though it might not be true, but if I feel that way, I'm never going to take you serious at all. That's how you get your ass stuck with a 50-50 bill. Showing up 30 minutes late. You got me fucked up.
Well, that's 30 minutes is egregious, especially without calling in advance. If I know I'm going to be late.
She's always late.
I was just about to say.
So she'll be paying a lot of 50-50 bills if she ran into a lot of Ricos.
It's not really my topic because I'm a late person.
For a date?
For life. Like she's late.
For life.
I complain
honestly.
Every Thursday.
But you know what? Erin be later than me. I'm not even gonna lie. I be holding it down for shorty.
Like just the last
times.
But here's the
holding
thing.
It down for
Erin provides way more balance than you. So don't even compare. All right.
Then we bring me into the bullshit.
Yeah, like stop that.
Okay, be earlier than me. Then I wouldn't have to.
She has. There's one time I came here and she beat me. I was like, whoa. So I was like,
I did go on a date that I was late for. Actually, all day.
How late?
I've never
been on time.
I haven't been on that many dates, right? Like dates where someone that I wasn't like already like.
Okay,
with, you know what I'm saying? So there was this one time. I didn't really know this guy from nowhere except Instagram, and I am friends with his sister, but he didn't know that. He just he found me on Instagram. So we kind of like DM'd a few times, and he was just like, he wanted to go out. And there was this spot that, we were both like not too far from. So it's just like, okay. And I think at that point, I made him wait like 30 minutes.
No, did you call or text?
No, yeah, I did tell him. Like, I told him when my ETA was. I told him like when I was leaving the house, and he was just like, oh, well, I'm already like 5 minutes away. So I'm like, okay, it's going to take me like.
Did y'all have an actual set time?
Yeah.
I'm sure we did. I don't think anybody like says.
Did you have reservations? Because they cancel after 15 minutes.
No, it was not a reservation kind of thing. It was kind of just like, oh, let's go.
30 is egregious.
No, I agree, but that'd be me. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna leave.
My thing is, I understand what Rico was saying with like you're not like making me a priority or all this good stuff, and you ruined your first impression. But with me, it's like I'm not even thinking all that. It's not even like I'm not interested in you or anything like that. I just have a problem with time. I think that I have more time than I actually do. I think I can start getting ready at this time and be on time, and then it just goes left. That's just
I'm so glad you said that. I was gonna touch on that too. The flip side about that, if you are late on these dates, and let's say I'm assuming we've had great conversation leading to the date. It wasn't just like a forced date. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So we had great conversation and synergy, right? Going into this together, and you late, depending on your reasoning, like if I'm like, yo, like what's going on? You're like, yo, crazy ass accident right here, and I'm just here. You can see, check my ETA. It says 10 minutes backed up on the Google Maps, whatever. That's different. But if you just late because you bad with time, no offense, like I'm not taking you serious. Because I don't got the time to deal with somebody that's bad with time. That's what I don't got the time to deal with. Because if you bad with time, there's a lot of other things that's probably falling apart and a lot of other things that you're not managing well. And that tells me a lot about your characteristics and traits that you currently have or habits. Maybe you can grow out of it. Maybe it doesn't affect you on your day-to-day life. But I'm going to take that as a red flag.
I mean, fair enough. But if I'm like running that late, I'm gonna make up like just a really good lie. Like I had bubble guts or like
I'm like, yeah, we close.
Like, I mean, just something that's like believable, But
I mean, honestly, the thing about this date is that I didn't really consider it a date because he kind of tricked me into a date, right?
Wait, but no. 30 minutes is a lot.
30 minutes is a lot to meet somebody, but it wasn't a date to me. So it was just like I
could be late.
Meeting. Yeah.
That's still egregious.
That's still
Do you know
late.
what
but
punctual habits are?
It was like I kept in contact with him. Like we were talking, so it's just like, oh, all right, okay, I'm now about to leave the house.
Late because you was on the phone.
Yeah. No.
I don't think she wanted to be on that date.
His cheeseburger fingers.
It was. It wasn't
he had
really a
French
date
fry
to me.
fingers.
It was really a trick. He kind of
Yeah,
said that
I don't-
he had a business proposal for me. He was like, I kind of want to talk to you about something. So like, he was like, we should meet up. Like
That's even
sometime
worse.
next.
So he's a scammer.
It was a
No,
it
but
was
no,
a
no, no,
scam
no.
date.
Scam at him.
Amanda's agreeing with you. She wasn't checking. That's why she didn't care about time.
She's been late on.
No, but
No, she won't be late on the date of somebody she likes.
I've actually never been. I've never been. Stop saying that because along with whoever's gonna come for you in the comments, I will be right with them.
So wait, Boogie, yo, this is crazy.
Houseway.
Yeah. Erin put 2 different people in one.
I've never really been on a first date with someone that I
Or date.
no. I feel like if I like you already, we already talking. We already. I don't know.
Like,
We already
together?
established, and then
We're together.
we're together, and we dating now.
wait, time about, because she's borderline a little crazy. Let me tell you something.
Maybe.
Hold on. If y'all been talking for just, let's say 3 weeks, 4 weeks, you really like each other. Like a month of talking is a lot,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
You went on one date, and the second date, maybe not the first date you were late, but were you late on the second date?
Well, we went together on a date. At that point, we weren't like meeting each other like
Okay.
somewhere.
Were you late coming downstairs? I know you were late. That's the thing. Just tell me you were late.
I mean, I don't remember, but maybe, but not by much, not by 30 minutes.
25.
But if you said you outside and I'm like, okay, give me 5 minutes, I'm coming.
That ain't 5 minutes. That's 30 minutes.
And maybe not. Give me 2 minutes because you told me you
I'm
come
a
in at
punctual person, though.
5 o'clock, and so I got myself ready for 5 o'clock.
I'm not gonna lie, like whenever we're about to go out and my husband is already ready, it gives me so much
I
anxiety.
was just about to say it's a different hustle if I know you're ready. Like if you come in to pick me up and I already know you're outside, it's kind of like, all right, I can't take 15 minutes to do whatever I thought I was gonna do. They're already outside. I gotta go.
Yeah. It gives me anxiety.
If he's ready,
Yeah. Because he's sitting there on the
he
phone.
can stay on the phone.
Tight as hell.
I start
Yeah.
complaining.
Waiting for you.
I start complaining. I'm like, yo, I'm about to just. You know what I start doing? This is my reverse psychology. If I, like, obviously, I'm saying.
Tired.
No, I start getting undressed.
Yeah.
First, come off the belt. After the belt come off, then come off the shoes. Then come, if I'm wearing a jacket, then come off the jacket. By the time she finished, I'd be like, I don't even want to go nowhere.
See, that's what I just said. Exactly.
Like, that's how, if you, depending on how late you are, I'm like, yo, I'm going to slowly cancel. It's like Hangman. You get
He was a petty man.
one more body part.
Because I'm gonna say I'm dressed. I'm not getting undressed like you. This makeup can't go to waste. So
That's true.
I'm going to dinner.
I
You coming
go.
or not?
No.
Give me your wallet. I don't know. I think that I think women are worse at this. One, because it takes more for women to get dressed. Let's just be honest. But I do think there's like an expectation that women have that the man is just gonna wait. Unfortunately.
I mean, there's also, well, yeah, I think stereotype wise, yeah. But like for me, like I said, I'm a punctual person and I got too many things going on in my life on a
Just be
day-to-day basis, right? Usually to make this date happen, I had to sacrifice something anyways. So now that I sacrificed something and now you got me waiting and you're late, I'm already upset like, damn.
So, Rico, question for you, sir.
So if I got a last minute rescheduling for a date that was already confirmed days prior without suffice reasoning, and it can't be like Erin said, the bubble guts. It got to be like, hey, something is really, really going down. Maybe your child or your loved one is. If it's just we got to reschedule and there's
No explanation.
no explanation.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
You're dumb.
I know I told y'all I don't block people,
I'd be like, ooh.
but I'd find a way to block this person. Because like you gotta go. Like what you're not gonna do. See, I
Just waste your time.
I value my time so much.
your
I don't want
time.
any woman to walk around in my atmosphere and think that she could just play with it. You can't play with my time at all. Don't make me wait. Don't make me late. Don't reschedule because this is not happening again. And that's just my standards. You know what I'm saying? If you don't respect my time, like I said, for a non-suffice reason, you gotta go.
What time was the date?
I don't care what time it was.
No, because,
I don't even
no,
care. If
no,
you
but he
reschedule
said
in
at 7:38.
if it was our date was at 8 p.m. and you reschedule at 7:38 a.m., I still got an issue. Because
That's
if
a lot of time, though.
no, it's not. If you gotta think about it. If I make a date for a Saturday, I'm thinking just my real life. That was confirmed anywhere between Monday and Thursday. So you had 48 hours prior. Like I said, without
What day is
suffice
the
reason.
date?
Saturday.
It's Saturday. And what day was the date made?
Anywhere between Monday and Thursday. Right? So on Saturday morning, you decide to cancel the date, reschedule the date without, like I said, justifiable reasoning, you got to go. You
I don't know, like,
getting clipped.
Well, maybe okay. This is what I want to say.
It's like
because
12 hours.
that's a
Usually
lot of.
should be like, I'm just not comfortable right now.
Well, that's just you being a little petty. Because I mean, they don't really have to disclose the reasoning if they asking you so many hours ahead. If you can reschedule, because they probably just heard from the person that they're supposed to watch their kid that, okay, I'm sorry, I know I told you I can, but you know something came up. I'm not going to be free later.
Well, you got to tell me. Like, that's the thing. Like, you owe the person who has been setting up a date with you for days prior, you owe them some type of reason on why you're rescheduling.
You said anytime between Monday and Thursday. If it just happened Thursday.
And it's Saturday, that's still 2 days.
It's still 2 days. So it's
but
just
the
like.
reason that happened like
I feel
Saturday
like
morning is what
if
she's
someone
saying.
if someone did not give you a reasoning and it was like 7 p.m., your date is already for 8 p.m. and they're just like, hey, can we reschedule? That would have pissed me off. That's disrespectful as fuck. And I would have hit you with the calm, cool, and you would never hear from me again.
Yeah.
And the cool would let you know that it's not cool. Is that just me?
No, that's
like, because I don't text like that. I don't text K. Right. Just I'm gonna text back something so you know it ain't cool. And you're not gonna hear from me again because that's disrespectful as fuck, especially without a reasoning. But it's like if you
did it in the morning.
If you told me a couple of hours before, especially in the morning, I probably would have hit you back like, okay, sure, is everything okay? And gave them the opportunity to tell me what was going on.
Listen, we're not adding layers to this, Amanda.
I'm just saying. To me, I would react differently.
No, you're not reacting differently. You're reacting differently.
How I would react. Yes, I would react differently.
Okay, listen. You're saying I would react differently. Saying not you would say you're saying that you're gonna take an extra step to figure out what the reason is. That's what you said. But if their reason is bogus, which is what we already confirmed, or they don't give you one, you're going to have the same reaction. So now what I'm saying is you do not get that leeway to just play with people's times, especially somebody like myself. I'm not nobody, and any man like myself who got things going on. Listen, Saturday, I could make money. I could host an event. If I'm losing money to risk that, to chill with you, I got a child. I could go chill with my daughter on a Saturday night and just kick it with her. So at the end of the day, I'm putting things aside for you. Now, if you think you're going to try to schedule something with me days in advance and then cancel on me without any suffice reasoning, justifiable reasoning, maybe, okay, you couldn't get a babysitter. I understand how that is. I could take that. But you just tell me we're going to reschedule. I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? And you just leave it at that. So what you doing today? What's your other plans? I'm like, what? Yo, she's really crazy. She got me messed up. And then she got to go.
Well, I think if I were in that position, I think I would say, well, hey, something came up. Can we reschedule? Or actually, like, can I, figure out a date for us? You know what I mean? Versus, because I understand that I've already, like, flaked out on a date. So I would, and if it's somebody I want to hang out with, I'll just say, can I plan a date?
If that happened, Erin, listen, ladies, that is the proper way to cancel a date.
And you ain't got to give nobody no explanation.
Well, I mean, and that's the thing. If you do that, right? So,
if
you do
Erin,
bubble
get
guts.
out of my head.
If you do that, I do think that that's dope. Like, see, but like people got to understand when they're in a dating market, right? So now you're actively dating. You have to understand that what you're doing is typically, the bad things that you're doing are typically going to arise again and again and again. And if you don't correct yourself or find ways to go about it, you're going to end up in the same position.
Absolutely.
So if you're canceling dates with somebody who could potentially be good with you and you're not giving them any reason or a solution, but we already know Erin is solution based, right? So you're not giving a solution to say, hey, look, you know what? Something came up. I don't want to talk about this, but what I can do is let's reschedule maybe, Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday, depending on what your schedule looks like. That already alleviates the burden that you just was playing with my time. Now it lets me know that you seriously want to see me and you're trying to actively see me as well. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with that.
Okay.
Amanda's shit.
No,
I'm not with that.
Okay,
like, she's on some Brooklyn shit. I don't like that.
I'm not on nothing. I agree with that. I fuck with that.